Now I want to show you how to create this style of video, which is fantastic and perhaps the best format for teaching and presenting anything online, because you have me appearing in fuller form. I'm more than just a talking head. There's more of me that breeds more. It kind of gives more trust to the viewer. Then there's this room to present. I can put text here or pictures. And of course, there's a lot of things I can do. I can have the text scrolling down, and what happens is I'm able to make nice presentation that helps me create a relationship with the viewer so that it's not boring, it's not just some PowerPoint, and at the same time I'm able to reinforce what I'm showing and teaching with text, which is more powerful because the retention goes up when you reinforce what you're saying with text. Then what happens is, in this kind of a setup, I'm going to show you a few tricks that I do. For example, you can make it look like you're using multiple camera angles, because now it looks like I just used a different camera angle, right? But really all I did is I zoomed in and now I'm zoomed out. You see, so when you mess up, let's say right now, if you're filming at home, like most people are filming at home, or even if you're filming not at home, let's say there's some siren outside. Let's say there's one now and it causes me to ruin the whole video. It doesn't have to be. All I can do is press, just sit there quietly. I would just wait until the siren passes, change the angle slightly, and all of a sudden I am talking like I'm just talking, and it looks like nothing actually happened, even though my video potentially got disrupted. So you can do that to prevent your videos from getting disrupted by making it look like you have a professional multi-camera setup where you really don't have multiple cameras. There's just one camera here. Now the other thing is you can have what's called a B-roll. You see how now there's a picture of whatever. It's so easy to create this. It looks fancy, but it's so easy to make this. All you do is drag a photo. Obviously, you should have the rights to this photo, but you can find many royalty-free images online that you can use. It's free. There's a bunch of them online on Pixabay, on special, Google Images has a whole section of royalty-free images. And then you can just basically drag that image to your video in your video editing program, drag it, and then it appears as an overlay over me. And so if I mess up, let's say I'm just like this now, blah, 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 I'm comfortable. But if there's a B-roll, like if there's a picture, you don't see that I'm slouching or that I'm making faces. Also, you can have cool second effects. Like if I want a unicorn to appear here, it appears here. And what if there's like a horde of unicorns? You can make them. All you do is just drag one unicorn, two unicorns. What if you let's try something fun. What if you want to fight the unicorns? Let's say I'm going to fight the unicorns. Pop, pop, pop. You can do that. Well, I don't know, like in the editing, I'm going to try to see what I did here. Maybe, I don't know, but this is so easy because it's just little images and they create visuals and they create what's called pattern interrupts. First, what's a pattern interrupt? It's something that people use, videographers use, to keep the viewer's attention so it's not boring. Because if I just talk to you for like 5 or 3 minutes like this, it's boring. It's boring. But if there's constantly unicorns and whatevers and balloons, then it's kind of like, oh, new thing. And it doesn't make it entirely not boring, but it makes it a little less boring. And it helps the video flow. So all those visuals, they do help. It does make your editing longer and more time consuming, meaning you'll make fewer videos overall, but the videos you will make, more people will watch them. So what did we cover in this video? How to make it look like you have multiple cameras when you just have one camera. How to make your mistakes not look like mistakes, but look like professional transitions. How to create special effects, not cool Hollywood special effects, but little ones. And how to make your videos more interesting and more engaging. And the format for teaching, because really you have this presentation. And the one thing I forgot to actually show you is, well, this background. It's a piece of paper. It's a paper. There's this kind of background paper usually comes in two sizes. One for one person. It's a little narrower. This one is a little long, wider. So if you're putting this into your house, whoever you live with, they will hate you for this. But you see, I chose your love over their hate. So I have the bigger one. And then you see there's not nice, interesting lighting. The texture of this, you see, is pretty. At least that's in my mind it is. I don't know, you see the camera, the way the lighting is here is different from how the camera picks it up, and is different from how your player plays it. So I don't know how it will appear for you. For me, it appears very pretty, how the colors just flow. How did I do this? This is the same color. All this is a lamp. This is a lamp. I'm pointing at a color that I want to change in texture. And I have multiple lamps. This is just a $30 house lamp that I bought. Obviously I have two lights over there. They're big, like studio professional lights for better lighting. But generally speaking, the textures are not created by those lights. The textures are created by lights pointing directly at some spot. So that's the lighting that makes it really pretty, at least to me. So this is how you create a professional looking home-based studio. Is this TV level quality? Not quite, not yet. Is this what we would think of as the high end of home production? I think definitely. And this is really, like, nobody will criticize your production value if you create this. Now, your presentation, I can't control that. What you're talking about, I can't control that. But the video, that people will more likely appreciate than not.